Evening, everyone. I hope you're well. I've just realised just how badly I need a haircut. It's not actually my fault. I can at least hold my hands up a little bit. I've had the same hairdresser for a few years now. She used to work at a local place, and then she went independent. So she comes down as a mobile person, and she's just had a baby. So which means I either have the choice of go and find someone else to cut my hair, which is always a bit of a risk. Some of the worst mistakes I've ever made in my life have been haircuts. Or I grin and bear it until she's available. I'm hoping she becomes more available very quickly. Let's put it that way. In a change from our I can't even speak. In a change to our regular scheduled programming, tonight I'm actually having a beer. There we are. So it's not black coffee for a change. And I thought, as I'm having a beer, I thought I might have something else to do. So I was digging out, seeing which whiskey should I have with it. And I haven't had one of these in ages. So tonight, good old Glendronach 21. It's a dangerously low measure, although I do have another bottle that's sort of sat at that point. I don't know why I've got two bottles on at the same time. That probably seemed like a good idea at some point in the past, but there we are. We're rocking and rolling this evening, which is good. Fine by me. I need to get more of it back in. And actually, do you know what? It's funny. I remember it wasn't that long ago, was it? I was sitting here going, guys, we're going to go and do a couple of 1 month ones, and then we'll go back to 2 weeks because the summer's it. And now look, it's like, it seems a distant memory, doesn't it? It's all far behind us now. It's freezing cold. My wife's got the heating on every time I turn around. It's all change. So let's check out the comments, see where we're up to. My watch is vibrating, which means people are making comments. So there'll be a few. So first on the list was Tim Dix. Good to see you, evening, dude. Good evening, everyone, from Andrew Mitchell. Highlanders here, evening, buddy. Hi, everyone. Good luck, says Michael Kenny. Anton Hughes is here. Simon Skinner, Andrew Mitchell. We could shave it all off. Do you know what? It's funny when I did when we had lockdown. My wife just bought some clippers. It was like the only option anyone had for a while. So I used to just buzz it off. And I prefer it a little bit longer. I just don't prefer it like this long. She's just bananas. So yeah, I'm not going back to that because it's too cold for starters. What is it about getting older when you start to feel the cold a bit more? David Forrest, evening all. Almost forgot to watch. Good luck. Good luck to you too, Dave. Kevin McIntyre's here. Russell Norton. Kerry Speed. Bob's here. Look at that. We've got a full set of people here. So we've actually only got one tonight, although you probably would have noticed that I decided to because it's been, most people will know, I've started a new job. And so the last 2 months I've been trying to balance starting a new job and all the stuff that entails with actually keeping on top of this, which means we haven't had many competitions going live and things like that. So I want to try and beef that back in, especially as we're going into the winter and it's like we're coming back into whiskey territory, aren't we? So one of the first things I'm bringing in is drinker's drawer. So this was an idea I had with basically so we went through a lot of stage, and I think the most expensive bottle we ever did was 6,000 or something like that. So we've done the investment end, but the investment market for whiskey has tailed off significantly lately, hasn't it? I think most people know that. It will come back as these things always do, but for now it's a little bit quiet. So I was sitting thinking, so if people are less inclined to be buying or getting hold of whiskey for investment purposes, I've always been quite impressed with the group that we have is generally whiskey drinkers. There's a lot of whiskey drinkers. People actually enjoy the whiskey. They weren't just getting it to stick it away all the time. They actually enjoyed a bit. So I thought what I'll do is I'll do some drinkers ones. And I thought, how's about we just make it 99 pence? Can't be cheaper than that, can it? 99 pence a ticket. I mean, to win, I don't know. We're going to do a whole range of them. Anything from, what have I put on there at the moment? I've put the new lag on there. I've put the I can't remember what else I put on there now already, but I was going to put some Balvenie on now. I was going to put just good solid drinkers for less than £1. And I thought we'll do that. Then we'll add some nicer ones in there as well and do a bit of a mix. Start beefing things up a little bit more as we're getting into the winter. I did think about doing this one again actually now as I've just seen it. But it is good. But it's so scary expensive, this stuff. Well, it's not really, I suppose, compared to some of the others, but it does add up. Stuart Highland, your head gets used to it. I wet shave mine, as we can see from your image. Do you know, I've often wondered what it would look like if I shaved mine off. I'm not sure I'm brave enough yet. Not sure if I've always said, when it starts to go, then, or when it really starts to go, I should say, then it will all be gone. But yeah, I'm not entirely convinced I'm brave enough to do that yet. Nev's just turned up. Evening to you, dude. So yeah, so we've got one tonight. In fact, there it is. That's what, if anyone knows, that's what Macallan box looks like. I haven't opened it because it saves me resealing it. I'm just going to stick a label on it and send it off. So there'll be more next time out because I'm going to start wamping up some more and having a bit more of a choice to make on which ones you want to go after. So that'll start to ramp up. But tonight we've still got the freebie, still got the comments drawer, and we'll do those ones as well. Oh, I've just got a message from Diran, who likes to send me on WhatsApp. He says, good luck to everyone. He's still away in Marrakesh, which is rather nice for him. I'm sure it's warmer where he is than it is with us here. So, first things first, let's add the little Macallan drawer under there. And let's, if I can remember what I'm doing, go over to random log. That was smooth, wasn't it? So there, you should all see that now. Oh, if I went to the right bar, third-party draw service. Can't even speak. No, speak. Can't even type. One sip of whiskey. There you are. And some of you might wonder why I'm on a whiskey tonight, and you probably won't remember, but 2 years ago, something like that, I had a bit of a issue with the docs, and they said, like, from a liver perspective, not an alcoholic liver perspective, I hasten to add, I had some issues, so I had to sort of lay off booze almost exclusively for a while, but they're just about to discharge me by the looks of it. So first thing I'm doing is celebrating by having some whiskey, which I expect to hit me like a train, but it's the only way you can get back into it sometimes, isn't it? So that's why we're back on it. A list of identifiers. Proceed. Paste this into the form. Now I did do a slightly lower number of tickets for this one. We seem to have a bit of a lot of people seem to like that approach. Better chance of success, but more expensive ticket seems to go down quite well. So I think we'll do that as part of the mix as well. So 41 tickets tonight. And we're going to make it a public draw so everyone can check they were included. We're going to draw a single winner. Yeah, right, we're all good. Let me just catch up on some of the comments. Andrew's got his drums going. That's what we like to see. Carol Connolly's here. Good evening to you, Carol. Good luck all. This is really good time because we're just about to do the draw. We have a bit. Right. Let's find out who's going to win, shall we? Good luck, everybody. The winner of the new Macallan is Davy79MC with ticket number 39. Davy79MC with ticket number 39. Now, I have no idea, Davy79MC, who you are. We do get new people, obviously. It's not a long-standing one. I don't know who Davy79MC is, but obviously I will make sure that they receive their ball. They'll be a happy chappy, I'm sure. Got themselves the new Macallan winging its way over. And if they do win it, I'd really interested to try it. I've tried a number of the Harmony ones, but obviously not the new ones because they've only been out a couple of days. So yeah, that's well done to you, Davy. I'm Davy. It's like Davy something Mook. Davy Mook something will be my guess. Usually most people use the names that don't fall too far away from their original name. Congratulations, Davy, says Anton Hughes, as does Andrew Mitchell. Congratulations, great win, says Michael Kenny, and congrats, says Simon Skinner. Indeed, it's always good to see. So that leads us on to the freebie draw. Let's play the spinning wheel of Death, as we like to call it. And I think the first thing we need to do is to draw who's playing. So back over to here. Body draw service. freebie draw 13. Paste that into the form. There we are. Now, obviously, we get the validation concerns because people have different amounts depending on how much they spent on the site. We're going to make it a public draw, and we're going to draw a single winner. All right, that's all good. Let me just double check. Any comments? There are a few. Davy claps from Nev. Indeed, well done. Well done, Davy. Evening. Sorry, I'm late joining. No, good to see you, Linda. Evening, as always. Evening, late as usual. Sorry, I was kind of half reading the last one and doing it. Sorry, Ian. Good to see you, dude. Good evening, all. Good luck, says John Peebles. Well done, Dave. Indeed. And Andrew's got his drums going for the next one. So this is for the freebie draw. Let's find out who's playing the spinning wheel of Jura Death, shall we? Good luck, everybody. This week it's going to be A.H. A.H. Now, I'm almost positive that is Anton Hughes. Do you know what? It's funny. I always think it's an interesting one. Every so often I see someone come up with a username like Rob, and I'm like, I never try just the simple one, but I imagine there must be so many websites you go to where the simple username is still there because no one believes that they won't be taken. So I wonder sometimes. So A.H, that's a very easy one. I'm sure that's Anton Hughes. If he's there still, he'll pipe up, I'm sure. Congratulations, says Andrew. Well done. Oh, just an update on my computer that I clicked on. Well done, says Carol. Well done, mate, says Michael. Everyone's saying well done. They don't know what you've got yet. I think they're saying well done to the prospect of what you might get. So that means we're going to have to share a different screen. Let's go over to that one. It should appear momentarily. There we are. And to Hughes like there. Wow. Cheers. Well, maybe cheers. Let's be fair. If it doesn't land on the absolutely nothing, then it's a positive, isn't it? Yeah, it's free booze, so you can't really complain about that. It should all be good. So, maybe well done, and congratulations, AH, just coming from John Peebles. So, now we all know how this does. So the first thing I have to do is I have to shuffle this up. Those are randomness. I have to customize it to 40 seconds. Right, perfect. Now, the first one I look at is, Penderin. I'm not sure if that's a good one or a bad one. That'll be down to Anton. I have to see. Glenmorangie Quarter. Glenmorangie Quarter. Now you've got me confused. Do you mean Lefroy Quarter Cask or the Glenmorangie? No. I think you mean the Glenmorangie Quinta Reuben. Maybe the Glenmorangie Quinta Reuben. I think that's the one that looks like a quint. Aberfeldy, says Michael. Kenny. Lagavulin 8, says Dave Forrest. Proper 12, says Linda. And do you know what, Linda? That's a very clever guess because there are 2 proper 12s on there because we put 2 on to counteract some of the other good ones that we put on there. There's also, if you want to go for the safest option, you should always, as a guess, go for the website credit because there's more of those. You can round those up, as it were. So let's find out, shall we? Let's see what you're going to get. Best of luck, Anton. I hope it works out well for you. The wheel is off and running. Off we go. Starting to slow down a little bit now. Just starting to slow down a little bit. Now, try to remember where my Penderin's just gone past. So I suppose it's not going to be a million miles away, but I don't think it's going to get that far around again. It's going past the Lagavulin 8. It is coming around towards that proper 12, though. So maybe Linda gets it right. I don't know. I don't think it's going to get any further than the proper 12. So it's either Brook Laddie, the classic Laddie, or it's proper 12. It's the classic Laddie, which, to be fair, is a particularly nice and tasty whiskey. I'm a big fan of the classic Laddie. And generally, which doesn't happen very often, but if I have to, if I buy whiskey for anyone, especially someone who's not an aficionado, it's the Brook Laddie that I get. I always think that it's a surprisingly good dram. So yeah, well done, Anton Hughes. Enjoy yourself. That's a nice little Brook Laddie on its way to you. I don't know why I shouldn't be like this, I guess, but I met the CIO of Brook Laddie once, and I sat there next to him one night drinking whiskey. So I kind of feel a bit of a warmth in my heart for Brook Laddie, so that's always nice. Right beneath, right between me and Indeed. It was close. It was close. Nice. Haven't tried that one, but heard a lot about it. Cheers. I don't think you'll be disappointed, dude. Well, don't ever. Well, see, this is the trouble. I don't know if you guys. I might have said this before. If you reply back to comments, I can't see that it's a reply. I just see them as a stream of comments. So sometimes they don't make any sense to me whatsoever. Which is probably what that one does. So done that one. As I mentioned before, we've got the comments drawer to do, and I've added some more stuff on the whiskey site. There's going to be more this next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out. I will send emails out. And also I'm changing email provider as well, because we have a few issues with that one. So if you find it's coming from somewhere else, that's why. Right. Let's go back over to the spinning wheel and open the comments drawer. Now, it's always an old one, so let's get rid of that. There was hardly anyone here last week, so the comments drawer is getting particularly easy to win. Particularly easy to win. So that's it. I think there were 13, 19, sorry. 19. Not many, is it? 19 different people. But that happens over the summer. It's the way it goes, I'm afraid. So, first of all, we shuffle them up. Then we just double check 40 seconds. It's still the same. All right, so that is all good. We're all ready. Now, the first one I look at is, Tim Dix. Tim Dix, you were the first one I saw. So maybe I'll be right. So Tim Dix on the yellow, that's my guess. Eddie Sinclair says, good luck, everyone, which is fair enough and very kind of you. And Andrew has got his drums going. So we are ready to rock and roll. Who's going to get that £10 website credit tonight? Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Off and running. Starting to slow up. Just starting to slow down a little bit. I think it's going to go, well, it's gone past Tim. Is it going to go all the way around to Tim again? I don't know if I could be that good. Andrew, Kev, Jamie Reynolds. Jamie is always the first, but he's not here tonight, I don't think. But he's the first person to complain that he never wins the comments draw. Never, ever wins the comments draw. Well, typically, Jamie, it certainly looks like, unless something happens, I think you're going to win it this week. So Jamie's here every week saying, I never win this. I'm always next to it. I never get it. And there you are. He manages to pull up the freebie draw. Oh, it's not the freebie draw, the comments draw. So well done, because I didn't change the banner, did I? Left it as freebie draw. So there you are. Lovely couple of draws tonight. As I said, there was more going on the website. So there's 2 on there at the moment, which is a number of drinkers draws I'm going to put on this month, these couple of weeks, just to see how people like them. I quite like the idea of winning a good drinker for 99p. I think that's a good idea. We'll add some other more interesting stuff in a while, and then we're going to start ramping it up as we go into the winter. So have a lovely couple of weeks, guys. I will be in contact by email, and I will speak to you guys soon. Enjoy.